do is just tap through your toes. Relax your shoulders out of your ears. Up, down, up, down, up, down. You have 4, 3, 2, heels together, toes and knees turned out. Fingertips come in, elbows out wide. Bend your knees, sink your hips. It's like you're sliding down a wall, and then squeeze your inner thighs as you stand to rise. Here's 3, pull your palms away from your chest. Keep your knees bent on this next one, little pulse. 8, 7, tail is heavy, toes and knees turned out. 4, 3, 2, hold nice and low, heels up, heels down. Rolling through the bottom of the foot. Up, down, squeeze your bum. Here's 4, holding at the top in 3, 2, hold high, little pulse. Bend your knees, sink your hips at small. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your right heel. Switch, lift your right heel, drop. Switch again. Right fingertips, reach for your right toes. And then you pop back up. 3, 2, left. Pop back up. Switch. 2, 3, reach down, stand tall. 3, 2, 1. One more, either side. Bend your knees, hinge over your hips. Last side. Lower both heels. Step your feet out wide. Bend your knees, sink your hips, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Bring your kneecaps up, your thighs, when you stand to rise. Here's 4, 3, 2, hold low, little pulse. 8, 7, inner thighs press to the back wall. 4, 3, hold low, heels up, heels down. 4, 3, squeeze your bum together. 2, single tempo, catch that beat. 8, 7, zip up your pants. 4, 3, hold it high and pulse. 8, 7, 6, kneecaps, pinky toes. Heels down, hands on your hips, step tap. Side to side. Here's 8, 7, 6, arms up, arms out in 4, 3, arms up, arms out. Torso rotation. Stand up tall. Belly and shoulders down. Here's 4, 3, 2, star pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, toes in, heels out. Bend into your right knee, pulse twice. Straighten your legs, drop your head down. Left knee. Good, hold your wide forward fold. Bend your knees, drop your tail round, scoop heel toe your way to standing. Good. Grab your hand weights, 5 pounds maybe. Arches, big toes, knees, thighs together and bent. Arms out in a V. Drop those thumbs in front of your face, and then you reach them out to that high V. Down, up. Good. Try not to drop the heads of those weights below your nose. So it's not all the way to the chest. It's small. In, out. In, knees are bent. Tail is down. Butt is tight. Weight is in the heels. And then press the pads of your toes onto the floor. Shoulders down. Belly in. Tail is heavy. Drop those thumbs, wide V. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Drop your weights, grab your ball. Anything squishy, it goes into your right knee pit. I want your left elbow to connect to your right knee, and then I want you to send that right heel back and up as your right fingertips tap the floor. Opposite knee, opposite elbow, drive that heel. Zip up your pants, your left knee stays bent and foot stays grounded. So press your big toe into the floor. Press your pinky toe into the floor. Heel drives. Good. Hold your right fingertips down. We are pulsing for the last 15 seconds. Hand up on your thigh. If you need to, fingers down. If you like, heel to glute. Squeeze that ball. Whoo. Ball down. Grab a single weight. I'm going to use 8 pounds. Something a little bit heavy. Weight is in your chest for now. Left foot steps back and across. Bend your knees. Rotate over your right. Back into your curtsy. Stand up, passe. Curtsy. Rotate. Curtsy. Passe. Arms straight out. Rotate. Arms straight out. Bring it up. Pull across. Option, bending your elbows when you rotate. That may feel better. Toes and knees turned out. Chest is proud. Back, in and around. One more. Good, weight is down. Grab your bar, grab your Swiffer, grab your chair. If you have a bar, you can stand up against your bar. Wide second position, toes and knees are turned out. Pulse 3, releve off your heels. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, press. 3, 2. Good, it's like a little pop onto the balls of your feet. Squeeze your booty. Option, stay grounded. Belly in. Don't lean into that bar. Push that bar down into the ground. Chest up. Hold that bar parallel. Squeeze your booty at the top. Down. 2. Push, explode. This is going to turn into an optional jump the next couple of rounds. Bar down. You need your block or your book. You're on your back. I'm going to face you. Long ways. Knee. So the cover of the book is facing up. Tap your heels and then pull your arches away from one another. Tap. Pull away. This is working that internal rotation and those muscles throughout the hip joint to make that happen. Your back is flat. Your belly button is pulling in towards your spine. Good. Adjust your ponytail because I want your head and neck to be flat and happy. Belly in. Pull the arches away from one another as far as you can go. Holy smokes. All right, we are back at the top. Inner legs, inside of the feet, touch. High V, drop, open. Try not to drop those weights below your nose. Yep, and then you find your tempo, and then you find your pace. Slide your shoulder blades down your back. Belly in, and tail is heavy, right? So tail's not sweeping out, tail is heavy. Squeeze your booty, shoulders down, neck is long. Relax through your jaw. Good. Zip up your pants. Is he looking for that code? I'm using my phone. So he's just gonna have to ask. Tell him it's under KENDRA. They should be able to see it. And then see if he'll let, my dad's picking up my Target order. Bend your elbows, lower down, grab your ball. And I forgot he needs that code. But my phone is on Instagram Live right now. Bend your knee, opposite elbow, right elbow. Left fingertips tap, right elbow. Good, guess what? If getting to the ground is too far down, how about hand on thigh? Focus here. Keep that left hip square. You're in a vice. As you start to drive that heel up, it's often that your hip wants to open. Keep it square. Squeeze in. Pulse. Pulse. Bend your knee, heel to bum, belly in. Drive that heel up and up. Shoulders down. Belly in. Whoo. We've got our curtsies. Grab your heavy-ish weight, left foot in front, right foot back and across. Weight at your chest for now. Curtsy, rotate over your front leg, back to your curtsy, open up your hip, passe figure 4. Curtsy, rotate, belly in, squeeze your bum, extend your arms out. Extend your arms out, now bring them overhead. Option, front raise, bring those weights in, press those weights out, stand up tall. Weight is shoulder height. You'll feel that in your core. Shoulders out of your ears. Squeeze your bum. Lower your back knee. Here we go, grab your bar. I don't know how you guys feel if you're ready for Christmas. 3 pulses. 1 releve or 1 jump. But I am in a panic. We are going out of town, coming back Christmas Eve. I've not wrapped a single present. You know what I did? I hired a babysitter. She's wrapping presents when we're gone. Not ideal, right? Desperate times. Option, releve only. Up, down. Belly in, push down into that bar. And so my dad, he's at Target getting wrapping paper for her. Oh, there's our buzzer. Grab your block. On your back. Cover of the book is facing the ceiling. Feet are flexed. Squeeze, tap your heels, and then pull the arches of your feet away from one another. It's almost as if you have gum on the arches and you're trying to stretch that gum. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Good. Now focus on your low back. Belly button to spine. Bring it all the way back in. Belly to spine. Long neck. Breathe. Oh my gosh, are you guys shaking? Squeeze that block with your knees as you draw those arches away from one another. Squeeze. Goodness. Round 2, halfway done. 4 rounds total, 5 exercises each round. Then we got mat work. You know what that means. High V, drop in, reach long, in, out. Good. This movement, you're stabilizing in your trunk. So get your ribs off your hips. Get your hips nice and settled. Pull your hips down towards your heels. In, out, up. In, out, up. Shoulders down. Wide V, not a letter I. Y, high V. Shoulders relax. Slide those shoulder blades down your back. Less than 10 seconds to go. Well done. Grab your ball. It's underneath your right knee pit. Slight variation. Knee to opposite elbow. 2 pulses. Knee to opposite elbow. 2 pulses. We do this the whole way through. So we're not going to pulse at the end and rep it out. All the way up, all the way down. Heel, heel. Stand up tall. Good. Anytime you cross your arms and legs beyond your midline, right? So anytime you cross, you're really activating the core. So feel that cross. Hips are square, and then you'll feel glutes and hamstrings. that belly in. Lift your chest up. Hinge over your hip. Grab your heavy weight. Right foot in front, left foot back and across. Lots of options with the arms. Front raise, bend and rotate. Keep it here. Add an overhead press, or keep those arms fully extended the whole time. Just feel how that feels with your posture and alignment. For me, when I start to rotate and that weight is way far out, I can feel it pulling in my back knee. So bending gives me a little bit more safety and stabilization. So I'm doing it. Bend your back knee, low, squeeze your bum. Chest is up, finish. Grab your bar. 3 pulses. 1 releve off those heels, or 1 with a jump. Let's go. 3. Up, or 3. Control your landing. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2. Use that bar. Push into the bar, like you're trying to push that bar through your floor. 3. Get low. Sometimes I feel like I'm not cueing as much because I'm dying. Here we go. Saved by the bell. Saved by the bell. Block. It's in between your knees. Shins parallel. Back is flat. Feet come together. Arches. Pull. Stay pulling. Shoulders down. Good, back is flat. So make sure your belly is in. As you draw those arches out, squeeze that block. Squeeze that block. One more round. Zip up the inside of those legs. Soften your knees. Up, wide, thumbs drop down, never below your nose. Weight is in your heels, but still press the ball of the foot and the pads of the toes into the mat. I don't want you all the way on your heels, right? But sit back a little bit and then press. Even weight distribution. Try not to follow your weight with your chest. Pull away, lift up. Slide those shoulder blades down your back. Drop, extend, drop, extend. Ribs off your hips. Ball in your left knee pit. One opposite knee to elbow, 2 pulses in that heel lift. Let's go. Right knee soft, right big toe on the floor. Woo! If you just wobbled like I did, we're lifting our left hip. Keep those hips square, keep those hips down. When you lift your heel to the ceiling, squeeze your heel to your bum. Make it dramatic. That opposite knee, opposite elbow, cross crunch. Exaggerate. Hip square, kneecap faces the ground. Press, squeeze, that's it. Whew. Single weight. Left foot in front, right foot, back and across. Weight at your chest for now. Slow curtsy. Rotate over that front thigh. Slow curtsy. Figure 4 passe. Hold, rotate. Pay attention to your right knee. It does not follow your weight. Right knee stays turned. External rotation through the hip. Now you know why. It feels more comfortable, safer for me to bend my arms as I rotate. Maybe you too. Maybe not, right? Maybe you're like, yeah, Kendra, beyond you. I hope you are. That's the beauty about these barreALLEY classes. Even modifications are hard. It's never to make things easier. A modification is really just to make the alignment proper. So it's just as hard. You're activating those muscles. Let's go. You're activating those muscles all the same. Often, when you move slower, it's harder to use momentum. And when you are just activating your muscles, no momentum, it's much more intense. So even slowing something down can intensify it in a safe manner. Let's go. Enough talking, enough chit chat. Press down, lift chest. Squeeze your bum, press your inner thighs to the back wall. Final one. Grab your block. We're gonna stay on our back. So if you wanna bring your ball nearby, you can. Flex your feet, shins parallel. Back is flat. Squeeze that block in between your knees the whole time. Squeeze it. Press, press, press. Like you're trying to smash and crinkle that block or book. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. Relax your shoulders. Open up, expand through your chest and collarbones. Draw those feet out, out, out. Squeeze that block. Whoo. Feet down, block down. Grab your ball. Hi-yi-yi, we're on our sit bones. That ball is in between your knees. Your feet are hip distance apart. Now compared to that block, this ball feels really squishy. So I still want you to make sure your hip, knees, and ankles are in alignment. Place your hands behind your thighs. Draw your elbows out. Sit up nice and tall. And now slowly curve your spine into a C shape. Squeeze that ball. 8, 7. Squeeze it so much you feel it in your core. 6. Yes, you can. 4, 3. Belly button in, chest proud. Good. Extend your arms. Hold that ball squeezing. Row back. 8. Press, squeeze. 7. Press, squeeze. 6, 5. Yes, you can. 4, 3. Drive those elbows down and back. Hold those arms out in front. As you squeeze the ball, lift your chest, lift your arms. Lower. Press, squeeze. C-shaped curve. Squeeze that ball. C-shaped curve. 4 more. 4. Hey, hip flexors. 3. Lift your gaze. 2. 1 row. 1 overhead reach. Here we go. Reach, row, reach. Here we go. Row, reach, lift, scoop. Row, reach. Well done. In, out, up, down. Here's 3. Keep squeezing that ball. Whoo, recline back onto your forearms. Lift. Flex your feet, tap your heels. Down, 2, squeeze the ball as you pick those feet up. Belly and chest proud. 4 to go. 4, hips in line with knees and ankles. 3, 2, last one. Plant your heels. Press off your forearms. Reach for that ball out in front. Plant your left foot down. Extend your right leg. Sit up nice and tall. As your right leg lifts, tap beyond your right hip. Bring that ball overhead. Not the weight, the ball. Tap. Drive up. Option. Bend your knee. Extend your leg. 3, 2, 1. Bring your right knee in. Change sides. Lift as you tap the ball beyond that left hip, and then bring that ball overhead as your heel taps and lowers. Bend your left knee if you need to. 4. Yes, you can. 3, 2, 1. Ball on top of that right thigh. Bend your left knee. Slide open. Bend your left knee, switch the ball to the left. Bend, extend, bend. Extend, bend, switch. Extend, bend, switch. Push into that ball as you lean back. 4, 3, you're keeping your feet marching. Bring that ball overhead. 8, 7, 6, 5, chest is tall. 4, C-shaped curve in your spine. 3, ball in between your legs. In 2, in between your legs. Feet are flat. Squeeze. 8, 7, 6, arms overhead. In 4, 3, squeeze that ball, arms overhead. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holy smokes. Ball out of the way. Stay in a seated position. Extend your left leg. Bend your right knee. I want that knee, that ankle on the outside of the hip. Shoelaces on the floor. This might be plenty. If you want a little bit more, hands behind your hips. If you want a little bit more, start to bend your elbows, maybe lower down onto your forearms. You may notice that your knee starts to kick up. The objective is to press that knee down. You'll feel it in your hip flexors. You'll feel it in your quad. If you need a little more, you're on your back, pressing that knee into the ground. 8, 7, 6, breathe, don't hold your breath. Actively press your knee into the mat. Press, press, press. 4, 3, 2. Come out of this gently. So if you're on your back, come onto your forearms, press onto your hands, and then you extend your right leg. Let's do it on the other side. So that heel is on the outside of the hip. It's not underneath your glute, on the outside of the hip. Shoelaces are down. So you might notice and feel a little bit of an internal rotation. Maybe hands behind your hips. Maybe forearms. And then focus on pressing that knee into the mat, stretching through the quads and the hip flexors. If you need a little bit more, Maybe you come all the way down. You can see my knee instantly wants to shift up, and then I gotta press it down. Press into that mat. 8, 7, 6, big opener. Good, relax. Come onto your forearms. Press up onto your hands. Now unsweep. Soles of the feet come together. Wrap your hands around all 10 toes and flap those butterfly wings. Press the butterfly wings open and down into the mat. Pull your heart beyond your big toes, flat back. It's different from rounding your back, bringing your forehead to your toes. It's your heart. Pull beyond, pull beyond, pull beyond. Good. Butterfly your elbows out. Place those elbows on the inside of those legs and push your knees out and down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit all the way up. Place your hands behind your hips. Come up onto your feet. Flex your feet. Heels dig into the floor. Lift your hips. Lower your toes. Drive those hips up. Press your chest through your shoulders. Sit down on your tail. Toes lift. Reverse your tabletop. Toes plant. Drop your head back. Lower all the way down. Beautiful. Sweep your legs around. Come into a tabletop position. Point your toes. Walk your hands out in front of your shoulders. Send your tail back and up. Puppy dog stretch. Armpits are heavy. Tail is high. Maybe that chin is on the floor on your mat instead of your forehead. So look at your thumbs. Beautiful. Walk your hands back towards your knees. Sit your hips back towards your heels. Clasp your hands behind your back. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Squeeze your elbows together. Straighten your arms. Drive your knuckles down to the floor. Lift your chest. Lift your chin. Lift your gaze. Draw your belly button in. Keep your posture. Release your grip. Take your right arm up to the sky. Bend your right elbow. Take your left arm, your left hand onto that right elbow. Open up your armpit and then take a little lean to the left side. Gaze underneath that right elbow. Beautiful. Keep leaning to the left. Keep leaning to the left. Round your back. Draw a nice big circle with that spine. Do that again. Lean to the left. Round down. Lower your chest. Scoop your belly in. One more time. Good. Release that right arm. Inhale, left arm all the way up. Bend your elbow. Right hand grabs elbow. Open up your armpit. Now lean to the right. Keep leaning to the right. Find a nice side body stretch. Round and scoop. Oh, that feels tight on this side. Is that even a circle? I'm not sure. Lower your hand down. Hands in prayer. Flip your left knee up. You're on your left foot. Same thing on the right side. Keep your bum low. Inhale all the way up. Exhale. You're done. Great.